Tyji's gonna lose. Bad. 3-0. He don't get around.
I don't believe that.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was saying, when we gonna start for real? Like,
No. I'm just kidding. We can start.
Because if we doing that, like I can just go ahead and go in about how
And just
Bugboy's
go in
gonna
about
get
it.
thrashed.
Nah, bro. Okay, that ain't thrashed. You're gonna use the word thrashed?
I won't, but that's what I'm gonna think.
You know what, man? Let's start this off right. Last time we were here, we were talking about the Jay Hart versus Double Darnell battle, I believe. Mm-hmm. Which is a battle of the night contender. That's going to be one of the crazier battles because we got two tumblers that mastered the spring floor tumbling, but also have done like double backs, full and backs, triples in grass, double and a halves on grass, and like have pushed it like way further than most that are tumbling right now. Which brings us to the next match, which I personally think could probably be battle of the night as well. Tyji versus Bugboy. How we feeling, gentlemen?
Okay. I feel like this is now while Tyji and Bugboy are both spinners, I would consider them like really good spinners.
Yeah, for sure.
They're about as different from each other as spinners can get, in my personal opinion.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Bugboy I feel like is more of, he can have long-winded passes, but they're usually straight linear passes.
True. Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then I think in battles like this, when you're on a square cheer floor or spring floor that only has so much room, punching back is going to be really important. Tyji punches back
very well in his passes. Out of anything, yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
So, well, I think Bugboy has better like half spinning, so like full and a halves, double and a halves. He has triple and a half. Right. He had quad on spring floor. I've only seen Tyji do quad on rod floor. So he has those elements, and then special flips like a double in. Like who's doing double ins, right?
Right, for sure. Super special.
But Tyji can throw big skills, double tucks, full ins, triple fulls, and then
in and out of them,
come out of them going the other way
clean.
And do more.
Like clean.
Right?
Right. And every time, and like to your point, I've seen Tyji work off of full in backs into triples and punch back off of triples in situations that aren't even high pressure situations. Just like to say, hey, we in the gym, we're making content. I'm gonna just throw a pass real quick. Full in a half. I mean, full in back out through the double back, punch back, something crazy like that. Now, in defense for Bugboy, okay. So let me back up a little bit. I feel like Bugboy has been training really hard for this battle.
Yeah.
I feel like he has a little bit.
Part.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I feel like he feels like he has a point to prove, right? Because both of them are athletes that obviously know each other. They both tumbled at the gathering. They got a mutual respect. And we did like an online IG tournament type thing, and Bugboy lost to Tyji. Now, granted, that wasn't like a real tumbling match, but I know in Bugboy's head, he's like, okay, I'm not trying to lose to Tyji again, man. And I know what Tyji can do. And I think that's why he's training so hard. Like, to your point, I think he knows that, Tyji's one of those people that he gets busy. Like, he can work in and out of this stuff easy, which is why I can't play around with him. So, I think he's taking this really seriously. He's constantly posting videos of, like, of him leveling up. Like, he looks cleaner. Passes are looking more effortless.
He just put up a video of him doing a phone full out.
Yeah, with less steps than I've ever seen him do it, too. Because usually he would need a lot of space. But, he's shortening that space. I've seen him doing quads more, So what I was going to say before I got into all that, what you were saying is that Tyji can punch back and all of that stuff, too. That doesn't always, like, tumbling more doesn't always mean the better pass or the better round. You know what I mean? So you can have somebody who punches back 3-4 times, but it's really about what skills are we working in and out of before the punch back and after the punch back. Because that can be nullified by bigger skills if they're that much bigger.
Right.
So So to your point, I think that's true, but I think that might be a good, that might be a good thing to think about too, because those bigger skills might really count in this match.
And are the rules you have to stay on the floor?
Right. Yeah, right. It's all spring floor. You have to stay on the spring floor. Now, what I will say that gives people kind of an advantage, it's longer than like a standard spring floor, and it has like a little edge. It's kind of like an L shape. It's like longer than a spring floor, and it's like a little running section. So if you really wanted to, get that space and run from there and like curve in and then do something crazy, you can. You know what I mean? That's really up to you. So, they'll have that space to do it. But to what he's saying too, if Bugboy has the extra space, Tyji also has the extra space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what is that going to mean for this battle too?
We're going to see some big skills out of them too.
Right. Oh, no, for real.
And that
full outs, full ins, double A's.
And that's what I was going to say. So, okay. So if we're talking double somersaults, okay? Mm-hmm. Bugboy has double in. Bugboy has the full tuck. Right. I've seen Bugboy throw Millers on tumble track, I think, and I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility throwing one on the spring floor. Mm-hmm. But if we're gonna get down to, who has more double somersaults, well, Tyji has the advantage there because of the power tumbling background.
Yeah.
Right. And if we are just back to what you're saying, like just because a pass is long doesn't mean it's a good pass.
Right, for sure.
I mean, I can't imagine a pass not being a good pass if you got double summies and you punching back.
And you're punching, right.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So...
No, that's true. That's true.
I think it'll come down to it, because I feel like they have similar skills.
Yeah, they do.
There's not... I mean, Tyji has more doubles, but, I mean... He doesn't have... There's some things that Bugboy has that Tyji doesn't have as well.
Like standing double full, like...
Right.
It's going to be who can put the pass together.
The best, right.
The best.
Well, see, but there's also that element of creativity that we were talking about when we were talking about the earlier matches, right? Mm-hmm. I've seen on Bugboy's page that he's done kick full and back out. That is a retarded skill to throw. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And of course, I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility for Tyji to do either. I just haven't seen it before. Right? So if he was to do these, start integrating things like that, you know what I mean? I've seen him do triple full punch Arabian through the, I don't know. Depending on how he connects the passes and mixing in like those unique elements like double Arabian, that's a different application of double flipping. You know what I mean? That's beyond just full and back out, double back. I mean, because if he works off of that double Arabian into another double somersaulter, like, I think little things like that can really matter in this matchup versus someone like Tyji.
Absolutely.
But there's no telling how Tyji's going to be when it comes to a situation where it's like he's backed in the corner and it's like, I actually have an opponent and I want to win. Mm-hmm. Like we've seen him going crazy and it's just a regular day at the gym. You know what I mean?
But when he has an opponent in front of him,
right?
He pull out stuff that
never seen. Yeah,
I ain't never seen him do.
And see, and I think, I don't know, like, and that's another thing too. Like, I really like the motivation for this match, right? Because on Tyji's end, we have we've never seen you in a battle type of setting when it comes to tumbling. So I feel like he's gonna go crazy, especially with the energy in the room. But then Bugboy, the moment that I told him about a platform like T3, he was like, "This is what I've been waiting for."
Yeah. Like,
I've been waiting for a platform where all I have to think about and train and care about is this tumbling. Like, he's like, part of the reason why I even still cheer is because it has tumbling in it, and I still get to do it. But like, he's been waiting for something like this. So
every
he's
time
like,
I look at his Instagram, it's just like
always like this is what
leveling up.
This is what he does. Like, if he's the definition of a tumbler. Like his title, like his page, that's his resume. It looks exactly like what he says it is. You know what I mean? And I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not gonna call a winner. I don't feel like I can. That's what sucks about being an owner, man. You gotta be impartial all the time.
It's gonna be tough. Like, I don't think no one can actually say,
yeah,
this person is gonna win.
Right, like,
because
I mean,
not like a wash
like,
at least. Not like a wash at least.
Right.
Like I don't think it's gonna be a thing where it's like this person's gonna be this person 3-0.
Right,
Like
because it wouldn't be a battle.
Yeah,
like, it wouldn't even be a thought to put the battle together if it was.
Right.
Right. But I mean, if I have a gun to my head and I have to choose, if we're laying out what we know, right? Because the whole practice thing, which we discussed before, we don't know how much better they're gonna be. You know, the night of the battles. We don't truly know all the things that they're capable of because they could have been hiding stuff from us from the beginning. Right. So if I'm just taking what I have and I look at the skill sets that both of them have, really similar.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
the main difference is the punching bag.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine Bugboy having skills that Tyji doesn't have, or Tyji having skills that Bugboy doesn't have. Right. But what I can see, and this just maybe from me seeing more from Tyji, but Tyji can tumble back and forth for days.
Yeah, for sure.
For days. And it's not... you don't usually see a whack pass from Tyji. I haven't seen a whack pass from Tyji.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I'm not going to say, just because, like you said, like, punching back doesn't mean that the pass is going to be good, but I haven't seen a whack pass from Tyji.
Never.
Either it's a dope pass or he failed.
Right.
Yeah.
You see?
Right, for sure. That's true.
So that's if a gun is to my head. Of course, I don't know for sure who's going to win. Because, I mean, Bugboy pull out a double in or work into a double in or is coming out of the Arabian front and, like, doing something crazy like that. Like, I mean, you never know for sure.
I feel like Bugboy's strength is really going to come in with the type of combinations that he chooses to do. Because I understand where you're coming from. It's more of like, let's say Tyji and Bugboy do the exact same pass. Like, they both did it, but Tyji made it look a lot easier, right? But though there's certain passes and combinations that Bugboy can do or is willing to do that I don't feel like Tyji would. Like, for example, like when he did triple and a half step out to triple.
Right.
That's there aren't many people that are like, okay, I want to do a triple and a half. And I feel like if he wanted to end that after that triple and a half, if he wanted to end in a double back or a full and back, he could have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not many people are going to sit there and say, yo, I want to go for a double in back out or a kick full and back. Because I think he could have worked into the kick full and back or worked off of the kick full and back. Or what if he decides to take a standing approach and does standing double? Because he could pop a triple out of anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've seen him do passes where he's done more than one triple, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if he has those unique combinations in there along with the, double somersaults and things like that, for certain passes at least, he may not even have to punch back. And then also, I think it was in the J Hart and Double Darnell conversation we were having, where we were saying that you kind of have to be strategic because it's 3 rounds. So Tyji can punch back a lot, right? And he can do a lot of these high skill passes, but it's like, can he do that consistently all 3 rounds? Right. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's really long winded. Like, he might be, I'm out of breath after doing it that first time. It's like, I got to do these, like, and especially if it's like a Tyji take one, Bugboy take one, Tyji take one, Bugboy take, like, that's 4 rounds before we get to an actual winner. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's that too.
3 rounds.
Well, it's whoever wins 3 rounds first.
Oh, okay.
So like sometimes it might be
so if it's a draw, then they gotta go.
Yeah,
again.
they still gotta do that 1 round if it's 2 and 2.
Oh.
You know what? You brought up a good point too about Bugboy's willingness to do like some of the stuff that he's been doing.
Yeah.
And like in the sport that he's in right now, you don't have to do any of that stuff.
Yeah,
he's been throwing that stuff, and I can't say. I mean, Tyji has no choice but to throw double sum. He's being involved with.
Yeah, he got always power tongue on the Flip City South.
Go ahead, get that promo in. Flip City South Tumblers, America's best U.S. #1 team, no less.
Hey, but listen, I don't know what it is that Bugboy be tying around his head. But when he tie that thing around his head, and then Tyji take his shirt off,
Yep.
it's gonna go crazy.
That's when they powers come in. That's when they powers come in, man.
That's when they gonna both go crazy.
That's when the power come in. Man, I hope that, I'm interested to see the face off. I think that should be pretty dope too. I don't know if they're gonna like actually bark at each other, but man, man, if I was Bugboy, I'll talk my junk, man. It's like, man, I be walking around with tarantulas on my finger, man. I ain't scared of you. What's a Tyji, bro? I'm Bugboy, man. Come see me. But Tyji don't really. Tyji's more of those let the work speak for itself type.
Absolutely.
He gonna be at the face off and be
the whole
like,
time.
The more serious Tyji gets, the quieter he gets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
So
not
Tyji not saying nothing, it's go time.
Nah, but I feel like Bugboy's the same way. Like when I spoke to him and just hanging out with him, interviewing him and stuff, he's just super chill.
Yeah.
Like this is really like his passion though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really feel like he feels like this is what I want to do. Like professional tumbler, get paid to do this. All I gotta do is wake up and do this. Let's do it.
That's a scary person to go against.
Yeah. He's hungry.
He has been waiting for this, and that's scary. Like he's been training for this already, even though he didn't have to. He was training for it when he didn't have to, and now that he has to, that's
for sure. I mean, because how do you take somebody who cheers where the skill level, the highest skill is a double full, and something in your mind says, "Let me try a double in back out."
Right?
Huh?
Double Arabian.
It's like, double Arabian. It's like, how do you get there?
I mean, you got gymnasts that won't even cross their mind.
And it's on spring like that. That's nuts, man. So I think that Battle of the Night is going to either be between this match and Jay Hart versus Double Darnell, because I feel like it's going to be a dogfight. And, like those make the best matches when you're like, he could win, but I could also see how somebody else could say they're winning.
But the final battles,
oh yeah,
you can't give it to either one of them.
All right, I guess it's that
Either
time
one.
then. I guess it's that time then. All right, let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it.